Now, because I've also just started again and I've got my cigarettes here, this person could have been called Rachel or has R or M in their name, R or M. This person could have also died of lung cancer as well, but I would like to focus more on the mother, because the moon meaning mother. But you see, the grandmother was also a mother, so there's 100% family members here. I hate to say this, but I'm also picking up someone that drowned, someone that could have had a car accident as a steering wheel. Okay. You see, making videos is harder than you think, but it's not exactly the editing, but it's really about what I'm going to do. How do you keep the audience attracted to what it is that you're saying without getting bored and actually saying something that means something? Like saying something meaningful that people are going to pay attention to, that can hold their attention long enough, when most of the people that are probably subscribed to this channel could well have ADHD. But I actually did more there than what you actually know yourself. Because I've changed camera angles,
excuse me,
and gone from one angle to another angle to this angle to here. I mean, when you think about it, I've moved 3 or 4 times, and has it actually catched your attention? And no, I'm not taking a shit, I'm actually in my bathroom. Now you might say, Steve, why is it so important and why do you keep mentioning attention? YouTube has a thing called audience retention rate, which is pretty much the same thing. So if you guys click off without watching some of this, probably for about 15 minutes before you click off, actually does YouTube and my channel and other channels a lot of harm than what it does good. Okay, so if you look at it like this, say if YouTube, or I put this video out and YouTube says, right, we'll give this guy a chance and we'll put this video out to as many people as we can. How many people are going to continue to watch this video for about 15 minutes or longer, or the entire thing? So if somebody clicks on it and they're like, this is crap, after 5 seconds, YouTube is going to think, no, nobody's going to like it. We won't promote his stuff. So it is very, 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 very important to me, hopefully, that I'm doing a good job of keeping your attention. Now, so what are we going to do today? On with today's show. So today is going to be channeling deceased loved ones through a plate. You might say, Steve, you're absolutely crazy. How on earth are there deceased loved ones in a plate? Well, if you watch the other video, which was to do with objects and about being able to notice things that other people wouldn't notice that you do when you're spiritual, you may have realised that this is a part of the series of actually channeling messages and things that go on behind the life of tarot and also remote viewing. So today we're going to channel deceased loved ones through a plate, and I hope you enjoy it.
All right, time to get busy, Kimosabi. Wake up, Sarah and Swindon. Shake a leg, Ned in Notting Hill. And you there, you up north, you Muswell hillbillies. And you, Harold, out of Hampstead. This is Aaron B. telling y'all to crack on.
So I'm hearing walk towards the light, Carol Ann. Someone's nan, somebody that could have lived in a caravan or caravanette, or that has V in their name. I'm also hearing lights, flicking lights, white lights, bright lights, bright light, bright light. Could have been Gizmo, so that could have been something around Christmas time. This person also could have lived in the dark, because they could have had something to do with lights. Or there's a flickering of lights. It's like I can see like a spirit around you that could be someone's grandmother or mother. Okay, grandmother, mother, grandmother, mother, from another mother. But there's blinking lights. Could be Amsterdam or something like that. Red light, amber, green. So someone that is called Amber or has A in their name. Okay, so V or A. The V could represent Taurus or Sag or Life Path 5. But that could also be red light, green light, green light. So that would be a car. So it'd represent Cancerian. So this person could have also died from cancer. I'm also hearing Vivarian or variable. Anyway, cesarean section, but that's not a V. Cesarean. There is something to do with a cut. This person could have cut themselves, or there could have been a scar on someone, or they're witnessing someone giving birth to a baby that would have been born during a C-section. I'm also hearing somebody that was sectioned. In Britain, or anybody that has B in their name, in Britain, that normally means that I was locked up for a while because I had mental health problems and I was sectioned. I'm also hearing someone that may have been in prison. This could be what the spirit is actually watching, or this was the spirit, in their life. So it's one or the other. It's either a channeled message to do with like what happened to me, of what the spirit of my mother or grandmother see happening, or it happened to the spirit itself, and that's a message. I can't tell you which one, right? But I'm definitely hearing walk towards the light, Carol Ann, something to do with my nan or caravan. Lived in like a caravanette or a big caravan, a large one. But there was something about electricity and lights. Like, didn't have much money, couldn't really afford to keep the electric going. Or some of you are picking up on flicking lights around you. And in my tarot deck, there's a card in there that says what they're getting me to look at is the blinking lights are me. It's a spirit, pretty much. So anybody that has M in their name also, that would also represent mother. So, so they're saying to me that somebody has lost a grandmother and mother, but this was, that was the mother, the grandmother, and the mother, that was the mother and the grandmother. Sorry, do you know what I'm saying? Like, say if your mother passed, her mother passed, and they're together. The mother and the mother, your mother and their mother, and brother. Wow, hold on a minute. Okay, so there's a family. There's like a family of people that are actually together. Definitely the mother and the grandmother. That is the mum, so they're together. But there's also, for another person here, there's a grandmother, which meaning your grandmother, your mum, which is her mum, and the brother are also together as well. And I'm also in Christmas time. So the name Chris or Christine or anybody's got C in the name. Mistletoe and wine. Children singing Christian Chris. So something to do around Christmas time. This could have happened. Like I said before, this person could have been a Cancerian or died of cancer because of the Amsterdam reference of red light, green light, amber, green. I'm also picking up like something went gangrene, like they had to have as that may have represented the message of section. Like there was something that was cut off because of like they had something on their skin or something that would have gone gangrene. So they're also saying now that this person could have had like sugar diabetes, and while they were diabetic, something happened to them, to their leg. I'm picking up specifically to their leg, and their operation, because of being diabetic, they had to amputate this person. So for a while before they died, they were in like an amputee. For some reason, I'm also picking up refugee. The Fugees, ready or not. This person could have been a Pisces. Here I come. So it's ready or not. So it's like for some of you, you wasn't ready for this, or they weren't ready, which means this person was young. They were younger. They died before their time. They wasn't ready. Like it wasn't their time to go. They weren't old enough. They hadn't really experienced life long enough for that to happen to them. And I think it may have been something to do with this diabetic gangrene and then an amputation, and they died early. Early. Or the name Lee. Lee, Laura, anybody's got L in the name? E or L, like Ellis or Ellis Winters. This person could have died in the winter time. Winter time. No, it's mistletoe and wine. Children singing. This person could have been a Christian. They're also getting me to look at a band, the song by the Christians. I think there's a band by the Christians. I can't remember for the life of me how that goes now. So a little bit of research they're getting me to ask you to look into. When the band the Christians were in the charts, any one of those songs, but what year was that the Christians were in the charts? If you can find that out, that's the year that they would be getting me to look at that this person could have passed away. So the band is called the Christians. Okay, what year that was, or one of those songs representing around that era, was around that kind of era that this person died. Now, because in tarot the moon represents mother to me, which is a 9, so this person could be Virgo, could have been a Virgo, and that would also represent the dark and light. Could have a placement of like Life Path 3 or maybe Pisces as well, like Virgo Pisces. Now, because I've also just started again and I've got my cigarettes here, this person could have been called Rachel or has R or M in their name, R or M. This person could have also died of lung cancer as well, but I would like to focus more on the mother because the moon meaning mother. But you see, the grandmother was also a mother, so there's 100% family members here. But specifically for this message, I'm picking up a mother that somebody lost their mum, okay, and this person could have died of cancer, okay, smoke inhalation. So I'm also picking up now a fire. This person could have died in a fire and died of smoke inhalation. Sorry, I can't say the word. Inhaling smoke. I'm also hearing the name Haley, that's probably why. Haley, so H, Henry, Haley. Now Henry is also classed as heroin in Britain, so this person, they're either all relating or it's just a couple. Okay, but I'm picking up someone that could have died of smoke inhalation, drug addiction and heroin. Okay, they could have had a black lung, my iron lung. So that's Tom York. So anybody that has T in the name or J, as in Jerry or Jeremiah, Tom and Jerry. Okay, unless there's 2 people called Tom and 1 Jerry. So that's like a cat and a mouse. This person could have had a cat. They could have been a Leo. Okay, now I know I'm giving you a lot of, sorry about my camera. I know that I'm giving you a lot of kind of names and things and stuff, but that each is going to relate to different people. So everything is going to relate to different people. So I'm picking up J, Jeremiah, anybody's got J in the name, A in their name, Amber, I think we come out with, Amber, cancer. Someone definitely died of cancer or lung, something to do with the lungs, cancer of the lungs or liver, something like that, liver and lungs collapsed. My liver and my lungs collapsed. Wow, sorry, I'm actually picking up messages from my own brother here. My brother passed away quite a few years ago, and all his organs collapsed. So I'm picking up like organ, Morgan, Morgana, M again, Jen, Jennifer, Julian, Jason, collapsed, everything collapsed. All of my liver and lungs collapsed. Lung inhalation, inhaler. This person also had, what do you call it? They needed an inhaler. So they had respiratory problems. Sorry, my mind has gone blank. This person also had a lot of difficulties with their memory, like memory loss. They could have had Alzheimer's. That would be an elderlier person. But for the beginning, I'm picking up that someone that died that was fairly young, Well, now I'm also hearing brother. It's like the grandmother, the mother, and the brother are coming through, or they're for different people. But now this brother is coming through. Somebody's brother may have been taking substances like substance abuse, physical abuse, substance abuse, user. I was a user. Yeah. User in Britain is someone that uses drugs, alcohol, but mainly drugs. So I'm picking up a brother that was addicted to some kind of drug, could have had needed an inhaler because they had lung problems, and something happened to their lungs. I'm like filled up with water. I hate to say this, but I'm also picking up someone that drowned in water. Someone that could have had a car accident as a steering wheel. Okay. They could have been smoking. This person could have been a smoker or a joker. They were a very funny person. They were always cracking jokes. Could have also been maybe taking crack cocaine. But I'm picking up, they could have been a cancer, or they were driving. Because this person was driving, and they could have well been under the influence, this person lost vision or lost concentration. Concentration, which is at the beginning of this intro. Concentration being very important. Could have had ADHD, but couldn't concentrate, veered off the road, went into a lake or a river or something, may have drowned. And that's coming from like a brother. But there's also an energy of like, this person went into hospital, not that same one, a different one. Somebody went into hospital and like everything, like their lungs, their liver and everything started to collapse. Lapse. Jackie, Jay, anybody's got Jay in the name? Collapsed, I just collapsed. There's like relapsed and collapsed. Like I wasn't taking anything for a while, but then suddenly I relapsed, and because I relapsed, my body wasn't prepared for what I took, and I took something and overdosed because I'd relapsed. This can happen in people that take substances. They can be clean for quite a while, crystal clean, or a cleaner or Tina, driving a Cortina or something, but they can be clean for quite a while, and then when they use again, they use the same amount as they used to, but they overdose. So this person was clean for a while, but overdosed because they relapsed. There was like temptation around them. 7 of Cups. So they were under the influence, may have been driving, relapsed, drove home or something, and never arrived. I'm also picking up arrival of a plane. There was like a promise of someone that needed to get on a plane or something like that to see this person. They lived somewhere across the world. Okay, and I needed to travel to get to you. I drove all night just to get to you. I drove all night to make love to you. So this person could have like drove and it would have been nighttime. Moonlight Drive, Jim Morrison. So J or M again, or M or J. Jessica. Drove all night just to get to you. But I couldn't get to you on time. It's like there was a distance between people. I don't pick up like a metaphysical distance. I'm picking up like actual distance for me to get to you on time. And I never got there on time.